You went for the first time to Afghanistan in May 2009.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, we train to a certain standard, and for when you actually get out there and do what you train to do, it's completely different. And as I said, we do train to the highest level, but Afghanistan was a whole new sort of thing.
And it was a challenge that you took on, and of course, there were many acts of bravery during that conflict, but yours is right up there, rewarded with the George Cross, because you were relentless in your mission to make the place safer for your comrades and ordinary Afghans as well.
I was very fortunate to be on the ground in that particular day, and you know, I wear that award for my team and for every other guy that was out there on the ground. But we worked relentlessly to try and make the place as safe as possible.
You've been back for a while now, and you've put your thoughts down in painting the sand. What's it like revisiting the time you were there? Is it all so vivid now because you're absolutely in the moment, I imagine, every time you're trying to deal with one of these devices?
I remember a lot of what I've written about as if it was yesterday. I think that is just the way things are when you're that involved in something. When you're that up close and personal with something, you remember it. And certainly writing the book brought a lot of memories back.
When you were doing it, and we've just seen images there, what's going through your mind? Are you thinking about your own safety, or are you thinking about the job at hand, or what?
We are trained to such a standard and such a level to sort of think outside of the box. So when we're on target dealing with an IED, we're not thinking about, you know, our family, our friends and all that sort of thing. We're thinking about the next step. We are there for a reason to do that job. And we're very fortunate through the experiences of our other colleagues to get us to the standard that we're at. So you're kind of just there dealing with what you've got in front of you, and then looking for the next phase of the task. I
know the book is dedicated to your mum. What does she think about what you've done?
Yeah, I didn't tell her what I did or what I was doing in Afghanistan initially. Yeah, I think she's very proud. I mean, my brother does exactly the same as what I do. He's on operations at the moment, and I think she's just proud of what we do, and actually the armed forces as a whole, of what everyone does.
A final question, Kim, as well. A lot of the injuries suffered by your colleagues in the armed forces are being dealt with right now, physical ones, but also mental ones with post-traumatic stress. Is that something that you're aware of, not just with yourself, but with your comrades, and how it's going to be dealt with over the coming years?
Yeah, no, absolutely. PTSD is very close to me. A family member of mine who was in the armed forces left for that reason. Very, very close friends of mine suffer with PTSD, and it's something that we need to be aware of. And it's not about the here and now; it's about the future and how it will affect guys in the future. And I think the system is doing very well at the moment with coping with that. And a lot of charities are putting a lot of time and effort into it. But absolutely, it's in the forefront of everyone's mind. And for me, yeah, it's proper personal.